Time to name the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union Athlete of the Week. And to get the 2025 fall sports season off and rolling, we're talking with Carbon High School junior golfer Dayton King. Dayton, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I know that this has kind of been one of those seasons that you've been anticipating, right? Your freshman, sophomore campaigns have gone pretty well. And now you lead region after one meet, shooting a 73 at Coveview.
Yeah, super happy with that. Just grinding out there. It was a good round yesterday.
That's what Coach Etzel was saying. You really had to grind to get to that 73. He said he was super proud of the way things went down for you based off of the way things started. And you and I were kind of talking about it. I'll let you explain it, but it wasn't the best of starts, and you found a way to recover.
Yeah, I kind of had first tee jitters is what they call it in golf. Duck hooked my tee shot off the first hole and just in trouble on every single one of the first four holes. Was 4 over through 4. And then I came back and shot 1 over 73. Super happy with that. So, yeah.
I know it's a little bit of a different look region-wise this year. There is no Juab. There is no Richfield. Union, however, is going to be very, very good, right? I mean, this should be a battle throughout the entire season. I know they have one golfer in particular that's probably going to be neck and neck with you, I would believe, at the top of the Region 13 standings. When you take a look at the landscape, what does the competitive field look like in your eyes?
Yeah, Union's super tough, and I honestly didn't think they had their best performance last week. They're one guy that I played with, amazing swing, great golfer. He struggled quite a bit, especially on that back nine. I think it's going to be a great region year, and I think we have a chance at the region title. We're definitely going to put in the work and try and win it.
As far as your team is concerned, I mean, you guys are pretty deep. I think you got a lot of, especially 1 through 6. When you look at teams you've had in the past, you look at this year, how do you stack up and where have you guys improved? And can you take that next step now at state?
I think this year we have, like you were saying, a lot of depth. We have a lot of new freshmen that have tons of potential, really solid golfers. I think that the year before we had a little bit more on the consistently shooting like lower scores, but we just have a lot of like pretty good scores that can come out of these freshmen. And I think, there's lots of potential for this team.
How have you improved going into your junior season? You look over the last 2 years, where have you seen the biggest improvement?
Freshman year was really solid. Sophomore year kind of fell through a bit of a slump, especially in region play. I hit the ball a lot further than I used to. My putting is better in some ways, I think. Just trying to get focused on the course too, super important, and I think that's improved a lot. Just overall, I've improved in every aspect of my game, and now it's just putting those good scores out there.
This is definitely a sport you have to be committed. And you and I were talking before we hopped on. I asked you, how many hours a day do you spend out here at the Carbon Country Club? And the number is it's not jaw-dropping for someone who understands the type of commitment that athletes have to make. But for some who want to get in the sport, I think it's a perfect place to start. How much time do you spend out here?
It's usually about 2 to 6 hours a day. Yeah. And just working on different things, whether I'm playing or out here on the practice range. Lots of time out hitting wedges on the practice range. So,
what is your favorite aspect of the game to practice when you're out here by yourself? Beautiful weather like it is today, right? It's nice, it's calm, it's quiet. What's your favorite part?
I mean, everyone likes to smash driver and stuff, but I like to go out to this practice green back here, hit little spinny chips. They're just fun for me. I like to see the ball zip back and stuff.
What about the worst? Something that you just dread working out on?
Putting practice is brutal. Driving practice, that's probably my worst aspect of my game. So I spend a lot of time there.
Well, now that the season is off and rolling and we know the schedule's coming up, we got another meet next week. Is there a specific course outside of your home course that you're really excited to go back and attack?
Well, it was Juab, but they're not in our region anymore. Honestly, this is a not very popular opinion, but I really like Palisades Golf Course. A lot of people in our region will say that they absolutely hate it. I think it's pretty underrated, pretty cool course. So, yeah.
Before I let you go, we got to talk about the student aspect of things now that you are a junior. How has that gone for you? I know that it's a little different, right? But with you being a junior, I mean, academically, how have things changed for you?
I've got a packed schedule this year, so just focusing on make sure I can get everything turned in on time. Communication with the teachers, super important. We had some problems last year where we were like gone on B days consistently. So it was pretty tough to make that up. But usually most teachers, you can just communicate well with them and you can get your grades back up.
Well, congratulations on that excellent performance week one. Hopefully, this continues on. I'm sure we'll talk again. Dayton, congratulations on being the athlete of the week.
Thank you.